Alright fam, it's your girl, Relationhip Gura, Miss Nunu, and I am finally getting the chance to give my report, my personal opinion and feedback on the Damixx and Suttle Thoughts so-called battle at Murray Goes last night. Let me start with the Damixx. Okay, I got to Murray Goes. The Damixx was already playing. I don't think I missed that much of the mix because I got to hear a whole lot of the mix. As far as crank, I got it. As far as getting it in, I got it. Did I feel it? Yes, I did. The battle and everything, and the video from the Blue from Steve Roy that I had put in the midday show group. I'm actually kind of glad I did that. There was a lot of talk down that on that feed from that video, but I think what that video did, honestly, was amp up both bands to make them bring it last night. Now, the Damixx, all the times I've seen them since their, I'm gonna call it their rebirth, the new improved mix, because they have Stomp, Smoke, and 32, and just having 32 on that front line with them gives them a hell of a boost, considering they didn't really have a rapper before to bring it the way he does. He brings a lot of experience to the game on that stage with the mix, and a lot of creativity. So last night he basically did what he normally does. He got on the stage, he did him, he did a 64 bar acapella rap. My honest opinion, I love Dukes to death. The acapella in Go-Go, I mean, to go acapella, you went solo, and I feel like in Go-Go it's the only solo that basically naturally happens is congo players and drummers, stuff like that with the back line. But on that front line, I think it's a group effort. The acapella was okay. I heard the bars. I heard everything he spit. He spit some nice rhymes and everything. I heard it. But I'm not gonna say it was bad. It was good. I mean, he put a lot of work into that rap, and he did the acapella, and then the band came in with the Otis, and they hit the power, and they hit the drop it low. All of that straight crank, and I enjoyed it. So I will not say the mix did not come, the mix did not bring it. Oh, and for you ladies that missed it, Showtime came out of his shirt on the power. Yes, he did. He came out of his shirt on the power. and I guess you'll see that on the footage, because I know Rico did some footage. So that happened. So they got their man. When it was time for them to leave the stage, there was a little bit of back and forth between Steve and 32, and I think that was just a part of that competitive edge, because I don't think for 1 second there's a beef between the two of them. So far as fans, please stop it with the third party nonsense. There's no beef there. Those dudes know how to get on the stage and do what they have to do, and get off the stage and still remain having that friendship. I mean, go-go is what it is. They have always been a competitive genre of music here in the DMV. It's all about bringing that crank. Which band is going to have the best crank and the hottest crank? I will say this: the Damixx to me is a crank band now. In my opinion, I mean, they still have that grown and sexy side. They play in 2 sets and 3 sets some places, and they still can bring that grown and sexy vibe. But then with that other half, them pieces that they've incorporated brings crank. So yes, I did get crank last night. By the time they finished, they left the stage, and it was time for Suttle. Now, I'm going to pause for a second, and I'm going to come back to give my report on Suttle. Did the Damixx give their shit like crank? Yes, they did. They did crank. I was not disappointed in the mix at all. I've never been, when I go see them, I always enjoy them when I see them. Hell, when I'm a part of throwing events at the plaza, they're a part of it. So Damixx did the damn thing. So I'm going to pause for a second. I'm going to come back and I'm going to give my report on Suttle, and then I'm going to give my final on the whole entire thing. So I'll be right back.